YouTube. It is your favorite misplaced rebel again, and I just want to reach out to you folks. While I was actually preparing to put together a video, I ran into a little bit of a snag with my Jericho 941. As you folks who follow my channel know, this is my everyday carry. I conceal carry this beast. I open carry it typically in the summertime. Absolutely fantastic firearm. The reason why I'm going to do this video is I had a malfunction with the pistol earlier this morning. And I was going through, I was racking my mind trying to figure out just what was going on. Long story short, here where the slide mechanism is, whenever the pistol was firing rounds, the catch would ride up and it held to the slide to keep the pistol from cycling properly. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Colin at IWI. I gave them a call and I asked them if they had heard of folks having this kind of a problem in the past. And he said sometimes, you know, it's a little spring in there, it's a wear and tear issue. And that's what the purpose of this video is about. I'm going to show you all the spring that I did not see, and I'm also going to show you what I did to fix the problem. So just bear with me. I'll be right back. Y'all going to notice a little bit of splicing. This video is not going to be polished, not that any of mine ever are. This one's going to be worse than usual, and the reason is, if you have a malfunction with your Jericho, with the slide catch, with a magazine in, I'm going to show you what I did to fix the problem. Okay, so I've got my Jericho field stripped. If you don't know how to take your Jericho apart, I do have a video on the channel explaining just how exactly it is that you do it. And this is why I wanted to give a shout out to Colin over at IWI. So right there, that's the trigger spring. Of course, here's the magazine well. This little spring right here on the right hand side of the frame, that spring is what catches the pin and puts the tension on the pin that keeps it for the slide rack. And basically what happens is if that spring gets worn out or if it gets obstructed, that little catch right there will ride up and it will lock this firearm open, and it won't allow the pistol to cycle. It'll keep the battery open. And I think that what happens, a couple days ago, I was out in the woods just doing a bunch of target shooting and just acting the fool. And right here, see if I can get this to focus. Again, I apologize for the quality. I'm doing this all on an iPhone. I was using a magnifying glass, and there's a little bit of debris right there between the catch and that spring. And I used a toothpick. I got that debris out. Got some WD-40, hosed it down, cleaned it up with a Q-tip, and this thing is running like a charm again. So if you have a Jericho and if the action is catching open while you're firing and that's interrupting the cycle on the firearm, take a look at that spring. I would have never noticed that personally. I'm not a gunsmith. And Colin and the folks over at IWI did an absolutely fantastic job. I appreciate them taking the time to help me this morning. They're good people. I tell you, their customer service is top notch. If you're on the fence about buying a Jericho, I tell you, just the reliability of the firearm itself is commendable. Customer service, though, for me is the absolute most important thing. And the folks over at IWI did a fantastic job. They got in touch with the gunsmith that they use, explained the logistics, kind of gave me an idea about what we'd be looking at for a warranty time frame, and I could not ask for better service. I appreciate them, and if you folks do have that kind of a problem, again, with the slide catching open while you're shooting, preventing the gun from cycling properly, take a look at that spring, look and see if there's any kind of debris in there or something. That'll fix your problem. This is the Misplaced Rebel. I'm signing out. And Colin, if you're watching, thank you. Appreciate your fantastic customer service. And IWI's, they're damn lucky to have you.